Okay, well, welcome to the Chatroom podcast with me, Michael. We also have this week joining us Jack, Jasper, and Nada. Whoa!
Know what number this is?
I better go look it up right now.
13 million and 5, 6, 3. I think it's like 18
Twice.
or something.
Probably.
19.
Should be.
20. I don't remember. It's been
I
a,
can't remember.
It's been a
either,
while.
Dude. I
don't-
uploaded the
didn't
last
we
one,
Please
start
hold
season
while
2?
Jack checks the episode number.
20.
20. Wow, really?
20.
Jesus. Wow,
With your
okay.
host,
Who's the host? Is that
I mean,
you.
me?
You, Mikey,
I'm the host.
yeah,
All right,
sure.
with your host, me. With this week for the first time in about 20 months. We've got Jack, Jasper,
Hi.
and Nada.
Hi.
Yay.
Very enthusiastic guys. Very enthusiastic. I love
Oh my
I
God.
love the
Look,
energy
It's
that's going on.
it's
here.
late. I'm tired. I have to get up early this morning. So how about you go fucking suck a dick, Mikey?
Already ahead of you there. That was my dick sucking noise.
Look at that cut.
Still need some
Sure, everyone's
practice.
familiar with that. Oh shit! Logan cut his finger. That is pretty bad.
Aye, news just in.
And-
Breaking fucking news. Logan cut his finger.
And no one's gonna have any fucking clue what we're talking about.
We can put it in the video, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we have the picture. We can do...
Whoever edits this, I'm just gonna make their life more difficult.
Worry.
I'm gonna make their life more difficult and say whoever edits this, put
Her
this
monster.
picture up on the screen right now.
Like, make it go from small to big and then make
I'll
it do,
zoom
like,
into it.
turn around and then jump all over the screen a couple of times and then...
Yeah.
You
And
know,
now
make
that
it
we've
something
said
fancy.
that, now that we've said that, you have to do it. So.
I'm just gonna
Otherwise-
not
That's
put
how
that
it
picture in
works.
and put a middle finger over this whole thing because I'm not doing it.
I feel like this episode is just gonna be like discussing how it's gonna be edited and by who.
It's
I mean, I'll
what?
do it. It's fine.
Oh
Did we
wow,
get
so
Political
generous.
like we did on that last one?
Who did the last one?
Yeah, we did. It was about politics or something, right?
Don't remember.
Oh yeah, there's more politics now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now. We should probably not talk about politics because I would like to keep this short-ish and not have
Okay.
another 3-hour episode with me and Jasper just talking about.
It was a good
shit.
episode.
That was a
good
really
episode,
good episode.
Not gonna
agree.
lie.
Far too
So,
long.
what's
fine.
everyone playing right now?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Wow,
Is that
nerd.
Warlords of
Damn.
Draenor? Is that what it currently is right now?
No, it's Legion now.
Legion.
Okay.
Damn.
Dude, I don't play
I-
anymore. I played like just for Pandaria and then I stopped.
I've
Well,
never
Legion's
played World of
Legion's
Warcraft.
Legion's a lot of fun.
Is that the one where you go back in time?
No,
No?
that's
Okay,
Warlords.
Well. I'm out of the loop, sorry.
Too far gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just clearly shows how little you know about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, well,
Fucking get
I-
shit on Nada.
I don't want to. I can't even speak. Great.
Wow.
I don't want to spend an extended amount of time talking about World of Warcraft just because I know people won't give a shit.
And they'll call you a
Ah,
nerd.
Yeah, that
God.
is true. That is true, Jack. So you've playing WoW. You've been playing WoW. What's everyone else been playing?
Destiny, and I've been playing the Bioshock Infinite. Or, not Infinite, but just the Bioshock collection in general, going back.
Okay. Sure.
I'm a fucking nerd for playing World of Warcraft, but he gets to play fucking Destiny.
Hey, wow.
How are you still playing Destiny?
Yeah,
by
but
the way?
Destiny's for
Nada.
cool people.
Why?
Because I just hit like 400, so I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna be playing other things now.
Can't you just stop now? Be free
No, because
from
there's
the
this thing called
chains that bind
addiction.
you.
But guys, Peter Dinklage.
He's not even in it anymore. Nolan North now.
Well,
Not
you
Nolan
know,
North,
that's
whatever
even
his name
better.
is.
You know.
Yeah, I like the voice better. But yeah, I'm done playing Destiny for a while now.
For a while now, so it means you're gonna go back.
yeah.
Until
Just
Destiny
wait for
2
the next
comes out, of
expansion.
course.
Nah,
Like
just start
crack
from
addict.
level
Like
one
I'm
again.
done with crack for now until I
For
need
now,
it again.
Yeah. For now, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
move
done
on.
with you're done with crack until you have no more crack, and then you need more crack.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
poor Nada.
God.
Again,
Now
another
the
2
crack
games
addict.
I have never played. I've played about 30 minutes of Bioshock Infinite, but apart from that, no.
I think it's a good game.
It's a
okay.
decent game. Not great, but it's okay.
It's no Bioshock
Never
2 for sure. I mean,
Wasn't a fan.
Never.
I never
I've
played
actually,
1 or 2.
I've never played 2. I've got it. I've just never played through it.
2 is pretty good.
Okay,
1's
I,
also pretty cool.
I've,
When I
I've
first
heard
started
good
off-
things about both of them.
if
When
you
I
really
first
want to
got-
play something good, play the Minerva's Den DLC. That's really, really good.
Yeah, I think I have that. I'll double check if I do. Scroll.
I don't think I have that. It's supposed to be one of the best DLCs ever.
Yeah,
No,
that's the one that I
in
missed
my
out
opinion,
on.
better than Burial at Sea 1 or 2.
See, people say that, but then I would say the best piece of DLC for a game ever is Shivering Isles for
God.
Oblivion.
The
Damn it.
cheese
Right.
to die
Free
for.
Isles.
So
it's so
I
Never good.
Played those.
so I own Bioshock 2 on PC, and because
Right.
I had owned all Bioshocks, I got all like 1 and 2 remastered for free. Thing is, you cannot buy the original Bioshock 2's Minerva's Den anymore on Steam.
Oh,
You can only buy the
Ah, that
remastered
sucks.
version.
rip.
Wow, you're just gonna have to spend more money and buy the remastered version.
You got shafted. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I mean, it's not like you said you haven't played it, so
Yeah, well,
are
but-
you gonna play it at any point?
Well, the Bioshock. Well, maybe when I ever go through this long ass list of games I have.
Exactly, you've got about 10,000 games,
Yeah, it's too much, man.
and here you just sit playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, just
Over and
ignore
over
Steam.
again. Like spending thousands of hours in World of Warcraft, and then I don't have enough time to play other games.
Hey, don't let them tell you anything, Jack. All right, me and you, we're MMO guys. All right, Destiny.
Good.
Dude, I play
WoW,
MMOs.
it's
I
great.
spent so much time playing MMOs in my day, but thank God I sort of quit.
What's that
Yeah,
one
didn't
called?
you-
Guild Wars. Guild
Yeah,
Wars?
didn't you play Guild Wars?
Yep, I play Guild Wars for like, I think on my main account I've got about 3,800 hours,
Jesus
and on
H.
my
Christ.
alt
Jesus.
about 400, and then I've got about 1,000 on Guild Wars 2, but I don't play that much anymore.
I
That
think
is a
total I
lot
have
of
500
hours.
on Destiny.
Jeez.
So yeah, I know a thing or two about wasting time.
Thing is, I've wasted my time. I've wasted a lot of time on one game in particular. Gary's Mod.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gary's, but
Gary's
you've
Mod.
got like 2,000 hours on Gary's Mod, don't you?
Yeah, 2,100.
That
Jesus
is
Christ.
quite.
What do you even do on Gary's Mod for 2,000 hours?
You build stuff. And
You build stuff.
I just can't imagine it. I don't think I've put like 2,000 hours into any game ever.
See,
Right.
he's
Not
built a
even
computer
close.
inside of Gary's Mod, and he's playing Gary's Mod inside of that computer.
Mikey,
Whoa, that's like meta.
Mikey,
Super meta.
do you remember how autistic I was when I was a teenager?
Not really.
No,
but
I
I'll
don't
take your word
actually.
for it.
Yeah, well, imagine me playing Gary's Mod then. You would understand why I spent so much time playing it.
Yeah, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, it does make sense. So, what we've learned today is Jack, well, all of you guys are MMO nerds, and Jack has spent
Yeah,
a
boy.
ridiculous amount of time
Well,
in Gary's
Excuse me, I'm a MMO nerd in recovery. All right,
Mod. Yeah, you're
Please.
a fucking
He's
recovering
in rehab.
addict.
I'm in. Yeah, yeah, you
MMO
could say it
rehab.
like that. That should be a thing. I mean, there's totally people who need that. That should be a thing.
Yeah, it's called renewing your subscription.
Yeah.
So Jasper, what have you been playing?
Not much really. I've gone back to Morrowind. I've been playing that
nice.
a bit.
Oh, nice. I did actually
Um,
see that.
Yeah,
And
I stopped
then-
How
by
are you
for
finding it?
some streams.
Morrowind is great. It's been a good callback to old times because I played it a whole lot when I was younger.
Yeah, I had
So I'm not- Now I'm playing through every faction again, and I think I'm done with 3 now, and there's at least 10 to do,
oh,
and then
wow.
main quest. So I'll be
Jeez.
busy for like 50 hours total just to get through everything once.
Yeah, I don't remember much from Morrowind, but I had chipped crystal original Xbox.
Right.
They had like a bunch of like pirated games from they're just like with it, and one of them was Morrowind, and like I didn't really understand the game, so I just kind of fucking played about. I used to just like go around killing people and taking their houses, and that's pretty much all I did on Morrowind.
Jesus
But
Christ!
like
Are you a
so I
serial
just like
killer?
I just like explored all around. I found a lot of cool shit, and then like I'd find a village, and I'd be like, I like your house. I'm going to murder you and
God,
take your house.
At least the game is friendly enough in the sense that if you kill a vital NPC for I think the main storyline, it'll tell you. Everybody else just kill him. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I love that.
You did an oopsie, now you die.
No, when you kill someone that's vital to the storyline, it says like, you've something that you fucked up. I don't know what the. I'm gonna look up what the exact message is. Hold on.
Well, I
give me a
know in
second.
Oblivion, if you killed like quest characters, they would just like you would just knock them unconscious, and then they would get back up after a while. Like you just couldn't kill them.
In
Yeah, man, I
Morrowind,
just-
it's
You go.
different. I think.
I don't like when that happens. That's why I have really hard time playing like Fallout and stuff like that because you can't just kill anyone, and sometimes they'll just die randomly from something attacking. It's like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
god,
it's
like I gotta
fucking annoying.
reload. Like I had a death
Or
claw spawn
don't
in
be a
on
little
Fallout
bit.
4 and kill like almost everyone in my settlement. So I had to like.
Rip.
And the worst part was they all jump in power armor suits, and I have like one house dedicated just for power armor suits, so they were all dead in my power armor suits. So I had to reload and save them all. It sucked.
Here's how you fix that. You take the power cores out.
Oh, well, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
actually. Yeah, but then you're leaving these poor defenseless people without a means to defend themselves.
I mean, they were just punching a death claw to death with the power armor suit. They weren't doing that much damage.
Well, at least in Morrowind, you get when you fuck up, it says with this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Restore a saved game to restore the weave of fate, or persist in the doomed world you've created.
Oh,
my
wait, I
God.
remember seeing that. I
Oh,
remember
so
actually
that's-
seeing that.
It just
That's
lets
what
you
happens.
play, but you just can't complete the main quest.
Yeah, that's you're allowed to do anything and everything.
That's
just
actually
the game's
pretty cool.
like, yeah, it's not like, oh, you can't kill this character because he's important. Like, no, just go crazy, go
Fucking
nuts.
Deactivated
person.
sandbox mode.
Basically.
You've activated. Well, I was gonna say you've activated my trap card, but
Oh my god, dude.
it doesn't really make sense in this scenario. I don't know what I've been playing. I just completed Portal 2 for like the third time recently.
Nice.
My man, Portal 2.
I
good game.
felt
I've never
like
played that.
such an idiot because I got to like one of the final test chambers, and like I was just sitting staring at it like I can't figure this out. I just
Did
can't.
Did
can't
you
do it.
forget you had portal guns at that point? Because I know that's when they throw in like everything, like all the excursion tunnels and light bridges.
Yeah, it was like there was like excursion tunnels, where you could like reverse the direction of it, and there was like the bounce gel, and there was turrets, and but like pretty much the whole surface of the chamber was like you couldn't put portals on it. There was only like a couple of places, and I didn't realize like you could jump. I didn't think you could jump that high, just standing still in the bounce gel. So that was the problem, and I was just kind of like, how the fuck do I do this? And you're supposed to like bounce up into the excursion tunnel, but I was like, I can't reach up there. It
Yeah.
won't- I can't jump that high, and I had to look it up, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, they kind of throw everything at you in those later test chambers.
What makes it worse though is I've beaten the game like twice before. This was not my first run of the game, and I did not remember this chamber at all.
Did you just like have like Alzheimer's come onto you on that chest chamber or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you turning
Fuck.
old, Mikey?
You make
I'm
me want to go back
actually,
and
like-
play that.
I'm actually Benjamin Button. I'm, that's why I look so young. Is I'm actually like 80. I've just been aging in reverse.
God,
I hate to break it to you guys like this, but I'm gonna probably die soon.
oh my god.
R.I.P.
Rest in
So,
peace.
RP. At least you
yeah.
got 18 years left.
Well, I mean, 18 years, but like 12 of those are gonna be like fun, and then I'm just gonna be like a baby, and it's gonna suck because then I can't do anything.
You mean the same thing as old people?
Yeah, you'll have the problem where you're gonna get carded at bars because you look just so baby faced.
No, that happens already. It's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
All the fucking time. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Someone else change the topic.
I had to rebuild my computer.
Oh no.
That was fun. That was a lot of money.
Wait,
Lord.
how much did it cost you? Like $10 billion?
Let's see, 1,000.
Fucking PC scrub.
Damn,
my
that's a lot of money.
God.
£1,050. That is not including hard drives.
Lordy
Jeez. I mean,
lord.
hard drives aren't that expensive.
The hard drives aren't that expensive. I just recycled the ones from my old computer. But basically everything in there got replaced. Bar the
Wow.
hard drives.
So pretty much, right? You just built a new PC.
Yeah, because the other old one, I don't know. I think it might have gotten a surge or something, but it just shat the bed. I turned it on. It was like it would boot. I tried to fix it. It just kept just giving me weird shit. I was like, fuck this. I'm building a new PC.
The fun of PC gaming.
Yeah, the fun of PC gaming.
Clearly
When it
some
stops
here.
working, it's a fucking
Say what you
nightmare.
want about consoles, but you'll never get that issue with an Xbox or a PlayStation.
Wait, what? What's
Yeah.
that? What's the red ring of death?
Yeah, I've
Okay,
had my Xbox
sure,
for
but-
like 5 years. I've never had a red ring of death.
That's
so-
a relic of the past. Now we have the blue
Yeah,
dot
that
of
was
death.
a-
Yeah, but consoles do have that fucking inconvenience of them.
Look,
Always
when I'm
works.
playing games, I don't want to fucking troubleshoot, okay?
Yeah,
I, don't-
well,
I just
at
want to
least-
put it in and then just, now you work, and when it works, I'm happy. And if it doesn't
I
work,
mean-
I'm like,
Did I enable
hate you,
VSync? Do I have to change my resolution? This game only plays in windowed mode.
Can you imagine if like some little kid gets like an Xbox for Christmas or something, and then like he opens it up and he's like, "Oh boy, I want to play it right now," and he like plugs it all in, and then he turns on it just blows up because he didn't fucking ground himself or something.
Forgot the
Like-
heatsink. Oh no.
Yeah, it's just like, oh well, you know, stack electricity. It's a bitch, right? No more Christmas for you, Jimmy.
Speaking of the holiday releases, that Nintendo Switch is going to be coming out soon, right? Or is that
Wait,
soon?
When does it
Or
come
is
out?
that
Like February?
No, next
wait,
year.
whoa, I thought
Like
it was
March.
Christmas. Never mind.
no,
I'm
no,
so close.
March 2017 or something.
Oh, I thought I was going to get it this Christmas. Never mind.
Speaking
Well,
of,
you can get the mini NES.
Oh,
The
that thing
mini
looks
NES.
If you want
sweet.
to.
Fuck.
it's an NES with, well, it's a mock NES with like, you know,
Mm-mm. It's
Flash
regular
stuff in
NES.
Yeah, it's like,
It's not even a SNES.
no, it's an NES. It's got like, I don't, 25, 30 games on it. That's it.
yeah,
30
You can't
games.
expand it, nothing.
yeah. It's just like you have 25 games to play on, like that are emulated basically.
Mega Man 2,
Yep.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, depending on what
Oh,
kind of
nice.
games, I wouldn't be too upset about that.
Probably Castlevania.
I'd buy it if I have the money for it.
If
Sure.
they were
why
to
not?
Never
release a
been-
SNES, I'd totally buy it, but there's not really too much on NES that I can't just emulate already.
Yeah, that's not really not much point because you can any like game that's older than like PS2 or something, that kind of generation, you could easily emulate on almost any computer.
There is a novelty to it, though, that I do appreciate.
Yeah, that's true. Like you
With
don't
the
get the feeling
controller
of like
and-
actually sitting playing like a Game Boy or something if you're just keyboard.
Yeah, if they were to release like Earthbound and like Kirby Superstar Saga and like the Mario Brother collection on that, I would totally get it. Because it just
Never
looks
been-
cool.
Never been a big Nintendo fan, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's more of a
just
nostalgia
never-
trip.
Like, I
Nintendo's
never
alright.
had any Nintendo like games other than like Pokemon.
Mini Nintendo 64.
Well, that would be pretty cool. I'd buy
Pokemon
it.
Snap, Pokemon Stadium,
Pokemon Stadium 2.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
I loved playing Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Stadium 2 because you you could put in your actual Pokemon cartridges, like your Game Boy cartridges, and you could play it on your TV. But the nice thing about it was that you could speed up the movements and shit. Like in the newer games, you've got like these running shoes, and makes you go faster. But then in the original games, you just had one speed.
You did not have running shoes at all. You had to walk.
Yeah, and you could like double or triple the speed when you played it on the Nintendo 64.
Imagine riding a bike.
Fucking awesome.
Just fly with that bike, man. 3 times speed on a bike.
Oh man, it would be impossible to like control yourself.
It was alright.
You just hit
Break
walls.
the
Like imagine in
speed
real
barrier.
life, just like hitting walls just all the time. Just like a 10-year-old just like streams past you on a bike and just slams into a wall.
God. Told him not to ride indoors. Didn't listen.
Anyone excited for the new Pokemon, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Cinnamon. I've heard like nothing about it except what it's called.
Except all the
Dude,
memes.
You are lucky because apparently most of the game got leaked.
Yeah.
Really,
Like,
Jesus.
Like almost all the Pokemon and shit. Like
They
everything's
Didn't that
out
data
happen
there.
mine the
with,
crap
like,
out of
X
the
and
demo.
Y? Or am I just?
No. Not
I
really.
just feel like that happens with Pokemon games. They just like a lot of the shit gets released.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of
it's-
Japanese
it's-
magazines have a lot of preview stuff, and then people translate it, and then like Kotaku and places like that will just put it out for everyone to read.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's been a trend recently. They didn't do that in the older games. Now it's like, yeah, we'll start releasing the starters and then all the evolutions and shit, which is a
Yeah.
bit of a bummer because
Yeah, I think it kind of sucks like that. Like they release all this stuff real early, and then like people have their entire team built
Picked
before
already.
the game even comes out.
yeah, that's so stupid.
You know, it kind of takes away from like getting your first Pokemon game, and you're faced with that choice of like, what do I pick? Do I pick the fire starter, the grass starter, or the water starter?
And then you
clearly
go into the
always pick
grass.
Fire.
And then you find a Pidgey and like, OMG, I'm gonna catch this thing, and you
Shit
carry a Pidgey.
is about to go down.
I know the first bird
And
I
then he-
catch always stays on my team. Never fails.
I'm pretty sure that Pidgey or like a Pidgeot is one of the most frequent Pokemon in teams. At least like when I played when it was first released, because everybody caught a Pidgey and everybody needed Fly. So a Pidgeot was in everyone's team. I did not have a single friend who was like, yeah, I don't carry Pidgeot. I'm like, what are you, insane?
Do you walk
I
everywhere?
almost always have a
monster?
Pidgey.
And it's such a shitty Pokemon. It's
Yeah,
so
I mean
dumb.
the like equivalent to Pidgey in I think it was like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I can't remember. It was like
Starly.
Staraptor?
Yeah, that was actually a really
Staraptor
good, like,
was great.
You
Either
you
Brave
fully evolved
Bird.
that.
Oh
it,
my
it
god.
fucking kicked ass. And then
Yeah,
you
it was
compare it to
pretty
Pidgey,
good.
which is a worthless piece of shit.
I even like the one
Yeah.
that was in
It
X
can
and
learn
Y.
fly.
X and Y was
Fire.
Fletchling, like
Fletchling.
Oh,
Talonflame.
It was the
The-
Talonflame's
Firebird,
great.
fire flying. Never
It's
used
really
that. I don't
good.
think I ever used that.
It's actually really, really useful, and it used to be. I think they used it a lot in competitive play because it had like an ability that if it used a
Fire move, right?
flying type move, then it had priority over the other moves. So if you used the flying attack and your Pokemon was slower, you still went first. So it was super useful.
Oh,
That's
that's
great.
That's OP.
Yeah,
even like
the
Wingull.
Pokemon was OP.
Wingull was a really good Pokemon. The water bird from Ruby Sapphire. Because he was a tank. He could learn Aqua Ring, just regen all your health. Plus Roost. Oh my god.
I think it was in X and Y as well.
Yeah, it was. It's really good.
I never used it.
I love Wingull.
Wingull's pretty cool.
Pokemon Diamond was the first Pokemon game I completed, which is quite funny.
It's a good game.
Do you mean by completed finish the
yeah,
Elite
like
Four?
be Elite Four. Like
Oh,
because I
okay.
had Pokemon Blue, and then I played some of Gold. And
Oh, Gold's my jam.
Gold's
played
pretty good.
Some of Ruby, I think, and I had Leaf Green, but I never like I always used to just like get so far. I'd get to like the last gym and then just go, nah, I want to start again. I don't like the way I've trained my team.
Mm.
So I must have played like the first few gyms of Pokemon Blue about 5,000 times.
The only Pokemon game I've completed is Pokemon Y. I had Red and Gold, but they were my brothers, so he had priority, obviously.
Wait, your little brother or your big brother?
Big brother.
Okay, I was gonna say if it was your little brother, I don't understand why you wouldn't just beat the shit out of him and take it.
Big brother. It was. He had the Game Boy Color. He had everything that I basically played with as a kid was basically his. Like Nintendo 64, PS1, you name it.
Poor Jack.
Yeah.
Lordy Lord, I'm reading Twitter right now. Everyone cannot get their hands on that NES. It's already sold out everywhere. GG.
Wow.
I've seen people like already selling it on eBay and stuff for like $250.
Really?
What?
Yep, crazy.
For
Cray
what?
cray.
What do you want?
I'm
That's a
not
lot of money.
surprised though. It does sound like something that would be in high demand
Yeah.
because people go shit for nostalgia.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I would too.
Yeah, I mean, a lot people shit on nostalgia quite a lot, but where would we be without nostalgia?
It really doesn't matter if you enjoy your nostalgia. Fucking go ahead and enjoy it. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love that nostalgia. I love working in the mines back in 1888.
I mean, that's not really nostalgia. That's just something that happened in the past.
Yeah, but isn't
Because
nostalgia
clearly
looking...
Jack is from the 1800s.
Yeah, man, I'm just a time traveler.
The good old days.
For all we know,
When I was working in them mines.
them gold mines down south.
Full of natural glycerin.
Going down to California.
Not California. It's California.
Going
California.
Going
You guys are just
California
butchering my
way.
home state's name. It's making me sad.
No,
It's like in one of the South Park episodes, Randy's like, "We're going down to California" or something like California way. I'm like, what?
California.
It was like, it was so fucking funny.
Oh, Mikey.
Yes.
What was the ideal time you wanted this to end at? Like, how long the podcast?
I'd say
Go for
35 or 30 to 45 minutes.
I
I
got
mean,
time for like one more topic.
I was recording for about 9 minutes before we actually started.
I'm at about
I
31
recorded
right
for
now.
about...
Yeah, I
you know.
just passed 31 as well, so.
Yeah,
Well,
Go for like
One
another
more
topic
topic.
of discussion. Yeah.
I feel like any more than 45 minutes is just maybe too far.
maybe.
Unless we
Maybe.
actually have something interesting to talk about.
Has anyone
We
seen Doctor
always have
Strange?
I have
I
not. I'm
have.
going to go see it tomorrow. So no spoilers, guys.
Well,
I don't
fine.
want...
God. Spoilers.
What
He
I
becomes
do-
Doctor
w-
Strange.
I'm kind of ruining it. Like, if only we'd recorded this tomorrow and then we could talk about it.
Talk about it
I
next
will.
time.
I will say though, when that movie was over, and I was talking to my friend, and he was like, "Imagine how this movie would be if you were high."
Yeah, I'm kind of
That-
ashamed
that
I don't
movie
do
would be
drugs because that would be
pretty-
a good movie high.
Pretty good movie.
I don't know. You could just start like freaking out and just like
Yeah, you could totally freak out when you see that movie when you're.
maybe that's how you remember that like dude shot up that cinema. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he just
oh my
like freaked
God,
out.
Mikey. Jesus
What is that?
Christ.
Is that
Too soon?
It's too soon, yes.
Okay,
It's always
just-
too
just-
soon.
just censor that. Just censor all of that. Cut it out. Fix it
leaving
in
that in.
post.
Just leave it in, like fucking that quote from Logan.
What if you're not white or Aryan? Just get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And now he can never run for president.
I'm gonna
Wait,
make
he
that a
can.
theme song. It's just gonna be the starting line of the podcast all the time.
I feel like that could have been like Trump's tagline. Is just like if you're not white or Aryan,
Oh my
just get the
God.
fuck out.
Don't even remind me about the imminent
Fucking
hellscape that
Logan
is gonna be
Stark.
America.
That's the only political thing that I'm gonna say this entire podcast. Okay.
I'm full disclosure. I voted Hillary. Just so everyone knows. I did
Full
my
disclosure.
But
did my-
no fucking letter bombs, please.
yeah. I'm a good American.
we we're not American, so like
We really don't give a shit. We
Yeah.
don't care.
yeah.
We're just laughing from across the ocean.
Well, I mean, me and Jack had to deal with Brexit, so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God,
like
I'm so sorry, guys. Can we just get
It's
rid of all
like-
the old people? Can they just not be allowed to vote? Because
it's
Yeah.
so funny. It's like Brexit was one of the people thought like, what the hell did they just do? Like Britain done goofed when they voted out,
And then America
yeah.
said, "Guys,"
and then
watch
America's
this.
like, guys, hold my beer, guys, we got this.
My
We can
God.
one up you
America
guys.
got off the keg stand and then decided, "Let's go vote."
You know, no. The thing is, though, if Britain had voted to stay in the European Union, America, Hillary would have won. But the fact that like all of America just felt like they couldn't be outdone, so there was like, well, we have to one up this.
We have to do something about this. I
Damn
mean,
queen, we can't let her show us up again.
Mikey, I think it's high time we fucking crossed over the ocean and burned down that White House again.
Yeah.
Is that what the War of 1812 was about? No one ever
let's
knows
not,
what that war's about.
Jack, I feel like we could get put on like a watch list for saying that we're gonna burn down the White House.
Yeah, you guys might not be able to fly anymore. The NSA will stop you now.
It's alright,
like,
I mean-
we'll try to go to RTX next year, and like they just won't let us in the country. They're like, yeah, we have an audio file from about a year ago of you saying that you were gonna burn down the White House.
I mean, once fear of Trump's new regulations come in, you might not be able to get in anyways. So, you know.
Nah, it's fine because I'm white.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay,
we're
you're fine.
white.
Just
We're-
change
we're
your
not
accent
foreign
slightly.
ideologies.
Pull a Benedict Cumberbatch and just, you know, have an American accent now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who has seen Doctor Strange?
I have.
I have.
Okay, the one
That
thing
was in sync on my end.
the one question that I have is how good is Benedict Cumberbatch's accent in that film? Eggs Benedict Cumberbatch. or
It's
whatever his name is.
decent. If you've ever watched an episode of House, he basically just pulls a house. And he just has like
Okay,
a gruff,
okay.
lower accent.
All right, because Martin Freeman's accent in Civil War was very, very bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. He was fighting.
It
that.
was. When he opened his mouth, I was just like, why?
I was
Yeah.
expecting
why
him
would
just to
you
go,
do this?
"Oi! Oi!" every time, but it didn't happen.
Point.
But you know, I mean, at least he tried.
Yeah, he tried. It wasn't that
Yeah,
bad. It was just noticeable that he was
Okay,
putting
that-
an
I mean-
accent.
That's the one thing that I was worried about Doctor Strange is like, am I going to be able to watch it if it's just going to be a horrible American accent?
I
the whole
mean,
film?
like you're familiar with
didn't
him,
bother
so
me.
you'll notice it. But if you're not familiar, you probably wouldn't notice at all that he's putting on an accent. It's just that you're so used to his British lower baritone accent.
Yeah,
good.
it wasn't overtly British, but I guess you could. It wasn't really American either. I'd
Yeah.
say. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like you're okay. He sold me on like he's an American. Like it didn't bother me that much, but you know that. Okay, it's not his normal voice, but it's not really American either.
So it's not like
It's
the
not a
dude
problem.
from
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Oh God, no! Coral,
Coral. Which is, it's funny enough. I've actually just started watching The Walking Dead
I'm
because
so
I
sorry for you.
was so bored. I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll find."
Yeah, because when you're bored, The Walking Dead is just the thing to get you hyped up.
yeah. I was just like, you know, people will be talking about it for so long, and I can't remember. I ended up like coming across a YouTube video about the new season, and then that led me on to like a dozen other like videos about The Walking Dead. And I was just like, I might as well watch it now that I've seen like all of this about it. So I'm on like season 4. And
Lordy Lord.
yeah, I
it's
stopped
okay.
after season 3. I
It's
mean, that's-
okay, but it's horribly inconsistent with just how good it is. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be like pretty decent, and then it will just be like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, why am I
Like,
wasting seconds of my
season
life
1
on this?
I stopped
was
watching.
the only good season of The Walking Dead. Where I was like, okay, this season is just good throughout.
Yeah.
Like it was only 6 episodes, but like I like this.
Yeah, it was a
And
lot
I'm like,
shorter than I
I'm-
thought it would be.
Yeah, and then
heard that.
the
before.
second season got released, and I started watching them. Like, yeah, this isn't as good as the previous one, and it just went downhill from there. So I stopped after I
Yeah.
think season 3. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting back into that shit.
I
Yeah.
really only like Glenn and Daryl. Like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
the only
Daryl's
characters
pretty
that
cool.
are. But yeah, so I've found something else to sink my time into. You know, I can't wait for. Any of you guys watched Better Call Saul? Since we're on the
Nah.
topic
No,
of TV.
no,
No.
I haven't even watched Breaking Bad.
Breaking
Yeah,
Bad's
same.
another
good.
TV show of where it's fairly inconsistent in terms of like between good and bad.
Yeah, I watched the first season and a half, and I was like, I don't give a shit. And people are like, oh, it's get better in season 3 or whatever. I'm like, I don't gonna. I'm not gonna.
It gets really
I-
good.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't want to sink in the time to get to that point. I'm not gonna force myself to watch 10 hours of something that I don't enjoy
Yeah.
for something that I'm
Yeah,
not sure
yeah.
that I am gonna enjoy it.
It's a lot
So-
of
Well,
it's
I
a lot
mean-
of character
Mm.
relationship building between them, learning who likes who doesn't like who. But it all
Yeah.
pays off really good.
But Better Call Saul's way better in terms of like, it's not as boring a lot of the time. Like, I was like I could sit through a whole episode without wanting to like skip through half of it because people are talking about pointless bullshit.
It's like when you're watching DVR and you're like, oh, I skipped over the commercials, but now I'm going into the show. It's okay. I'll just start playing now.
That's why it's bad for me to watch shows like on my computer because I'm just so tempted just to skip forward like 10 minutes. Where I'm like, oh, these two characters are just talking about nothing, and it just pisses me off. And then I skip like 5 minutes, and they're still talking. I'm like, oh, why? Why would you do this?
Yeah.
So, any other shows you guys watching?
I
Not
want
really.
Yeah.
I want to watch Westworld.
Apparently,
Same.
it's really good, but
Yeah.
I
it's like-
only heard. Is that the one with the robot orgy or something?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all
Spoilers.
I've heard about it. That is
Jeez.
all I've heard about it.
I've heard it's meant to be like something like the replacer for
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, because
Yeah.
you know that's gonna end eventually.
Still
Yeah,
haven't
Game of
stopped
Thrones
that.
with all their robot orgies that they had.
Yeah, you know, the red
I
robot
mean,
wedding.
they had orgies in Game of Thrones, so that's something at
did
least.
they? Like in like I mean they probably did, but did they actually have orgies in the show?
I mean,
Yeah, of course.
there were times at like the whorehouses where you saw like
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah, I
bunch of
guess,
naked
I
women.
guess.
I mean, you didn't actually see them fucking, but
I mean,
you know where that was going.
I mean, it's not
Did you not-
Showtime, guys. Jeez.
did you not remember the scene with Podrick?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that was
true.
good.
That is true. That was
What
that
did
was a
you
good
do?
episode. The dude's so good in bed that fucking
Whores don't even want to take his money.
yeah.
Respect.
Oh my god.
Right.
Well,
wanna
I mean,
wrap
it's
it
yeah, it's been
Yeah, I should
about
wrap it.
40-ish minutes or something. So
Yeah.
you know, wrap it up. We didn't even say that this was the Chatroom podcast, by the way.
That's fine. They know.
Well,
I'm
I,
pretty
it's in the title.
Surprise!
I'm
Fooled
pretty
you.
sure that the image on the screen would tell them what it is.
And the title
title.
sequence.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but you say that, but do people
Oh.
really know?
I'm just discriminating against
Uh,
people who can't read. I'm an asshole.
I'll tell you,
Yes.
Mikey.
I'm sorry
you,
if I
want to do
triggered
the
you
intro
guys.
now? I'll chop it up and I'll put it in the beginning.
Okay, well, welcome to the Chatroom podcast with me, Michael. We also have this week joining us Jack, Jasper, and Nada. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Are you just gonna like take that out and put it at the beginning?
Pretty much.
Please do.
Did you like my like
Please do.
Radical,
wacky
dude.
like whoa?
Wicca Wicca.
So are we done?
Yeah, we
I
should
think
just
we're
stop.
Done.
Let me know
Yeah,
when
go
to
ahead,
stop. One,
Bye.
Well, I've
two,
stopped.
3. Stop.